Hello, Look of Love here. I just wanted to share um, an article that I found interesting. It was called Best Defense Against Asteroids, Try Paintballs. MIT grad student wins award with novel idea. If an asteroid were speeding toward a calamitous collision with Earth, we might be able to knock it off track by painting it white. The Pop Sci blog picks up on the novel idea by MIT grad student Sungwoo Paik. Let's say scientists determine that an asteroid we're going to smash into us in 20 years. We send up a spacecraft and hit it with 5 tons of white paint pellets. That alone would knock it a bit off course, but the paint also would increase the rock's sunlight reflectivity, which would cause more photons to bounce off its surface and, in theory, steer it out of harm's way. The paper just won a UN competition on the subject for students and young scientists. Excuse me. Um, so, another article yesterday, which was one of the ones that was supposedly removed about the asteroid Nibiru, talked about how the Earth is more or less kind of like a dirty mirror, emitting no light of its own, but simply reflecting the light of the sun. So, I just couldn't help but wonder that with all the chem that's going into our atmosphere and all the reflective material in it, if maybe they're thinking that if we paint the Earth with highly reflective material, we can in fact knock the Earth off its axis out of harm's way if in fact painting an incoming hazardous object won't quite cut the mustard. Can't move the asteroid out of the way. Let's try to move the Earth out of the way as well. Excuse me. And I'm sure you all remember the quake that shifted the Japan coast 13 feet and knocked the Earth 6.5 inches off its axis. Was it really the earthquake, or could it be their attempt with all this reflective material to, in fact, knock the Earth off its axis out of harm's way? I don't know. I know that we have had supposedly asteroids hit the Earth that uh, caused the extinction of the dinosaurs, and yet I've never heard of that asteroid knocking the Earth off its axis. That impact, if any of the impact was going to do it, I would think that would be the one. Um, it's just food for thought, I guess. Um, Back to this article. Um, this image here it says, this radar image provided by NASA shows a large asteroid named 2005 YU55, excuse me, that harmlessly passed by Earth in November 2011. Well, I took the liberty of going to the JPL website to kind of get an idea of what their idea of harmlessly passing by Earth is. So let's take a look at that. Here it is. I've gone back to October 7th, 2011, and step by step we'll go to when it crosses the Earth's axis or gets very close to the Earth. Incidentally, it happens to be almost a year from down to the very day from today. And I'm looking at the numbers at the bottom left. Here it is. This is the closest point, 0.0019. As you can see, the object is completely lined up with the Earth. 0.0019. The Moon is approximately 0.0024 astronomical units from us. So this object actually came closer to us than the Moon, and yet they consider it harmlessly passing by. You can't say I really agree with that. I just wanted to kind of share that. And as long as we're on the subject of asteroids and comets, I just wanted to share um, an image of a painting I found of Halley's Comet in 1456 AD. This is an artist's rendition of supposedly the passing of Halley's Comet. I find this piece so interesting. Um, Here we have the universal spiral around both of these. Um, we've got these three guys and girl obviously in a tremendous amount of agony, yet none of them display any visible signs of wounds. There's no bleeding. She obviously has a severe headache. He has pain in his side. This guy has chest. To me, it's some kind of energy force causing that. Then you have this with the hoofs, although the heads look more like dogs. And then I was thinking, isn't Sirius the dog star or like a two-headed dog or something? Then we have Skeletor's Snake Mountain, Skull Mountain over here. And here's what's really interesting. It's some kind of a leg of a cow and a rack of ribs, almost as if this thing's being consumed like a sacrifice. Um, you know, very, very interesting um, painting. Just thought I would share it with you. Anyways, thank you for watching and have a great night. Flick of love, signing off.